Alright, before I get into reading these patch notes, I have something to say. This is really cute. No, but seriously. I am quitting Epic 7. I'm just tired of playing the game at this point when it's pretty much doing nothing to improve and has had just terrible updates over the past several months. I'm done playing the game. So this is going to be the last patch note read video I do. So sorry to, whatever, if any of the small amount of views I get on these videos is any consistent viewers, sorry, I'm not going to be doing any more Epic 7 content. So that's that. So let's get on to this. Last patch notes I'm reading. Oh, I'll also say that I am still going to follow the game, keep up with it, and read future patch notes on my own. And maybe someday in the distant future I'll come back if they ever get around to actually fixing the issues that the game has. But that's not going to be happening anytime soon. So, first thing we have this week is a new story chapter, City of Starlight Constella. So, blah blah blah, story stuff. AP quest that gets us a destruction ring with attack percent, health speed, crit chance, effectiveness. Okay. Story journal, so waiting room. Players will now be able to store heroes they are not using in the waiting room. Oh, really? Heroes in the waiting room will not appear in the hero list until they are checked out of the waiting room. So it's basically a storage. After entering the waiting room, players can select heroes to store from the hero list on the right. Players can select up to 10 heroes at one time to move to the waiting room. Okay, you can move 10 at one time, but it says up here that you can store up to 50. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of this is. I feel like they could just as easily have just increased our hero inventory by 50 and that would achieve the exact same effect. So, what exactly is the point of this? When a hero is moved to the waiting room and they have either an artifact or equipment equipped, a window will display where players will pay the unequipped fee so that the hero can be placed in the waiting room. So you have to strip them to put them in there. Just another reason to not use this feature. Seriously, why does this even exist? Are they going to give me a single reason as to why this would be better than just having 50 more inventory space? Heroes which cannot be placed in the waiting room. Heroes in storage, ingredient type heroes, and locked heroes. Okay. Players can call up heroes that are stored in the waiting room by selecting them from the list on the left and then tapping confirm. Up to 10 heroes can be selected at a time, and selected heroes can be moved to the hero inventory. Select the hero that you wish to call up and tap the confirm button to move them to hero inventory. Tapping the reset button will deselect the heroes and keep them in the waiting room. Expanding the waiting room. Okay, so you can expand it up to 150. Again, they could just increase our hero inventory by 150. And that would be better than this. What is the point of the waiting room? New exclusive equipment. So we got Shadow Rose, Sigrid, and Acades. Interesting. Actually got some good hero choices this time around. So Shadow Rose gets effectiveness. So that's Spear of Darkness. Is that her skill 2? Dispels one more buff when using Spear of Darkness. Yeah, that's her skill 2. And for 3, she has increased combat readiness of the caster by an additional 25%, or increased combat readiness effects of Goddess of Ruin by 5% each. So is that when it says increased combat readiness effects, does it mean both the positive and the negative ones? Because that's interesting. That could be nice if it does that. I feel like the second one here is probably the worst. Anyways, Sigrid, who gets attack. So Sever increases damage dealt by 20%, or increases chance of inflicting bleed by 20%. And then for Smash, changes the conditions necessary to activate Sever when using Smash from 50% remaining health to 75% remaining health. Interesting. So, honestly, probably want to go with the increased bleeding chance on her. Or maybe you go with Smash, depending on what you're using her for. I used to use Sigrid, like, way back in the day for Wyvern 10. And for that, I'd probably take the increased bleeding, because you need those extra debuffs. But also taking the Smash upgrade could be really good as well, because if you can get the free Sever off of it easier, that could also get you more bleeds. Anyways, moving on to Acades, who gets a health percent. And then Magic Design increases chance to decrease attack when using it by 25%. Rapid Cure, increase amount recovered by Rapid Cure. And Curing Prayer increases effect resistance of the caster for 2 turns when using Curing Prayer. Those all seem kind of lame, to be honest. So blah blah blah. Charles banner. So even more people can have the fucking most cancerous unit in the game. Something about a schedule change for the end side story? Or no, that's for the Charles banner. Anyways, side story for you Saint week 3. So more of the DN side story. Blah blah blah. Wait, what is this? Episode select feature. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed this part where it says Adventure UI improvements. Okay. So this is for the adventure, so you can just go to different chapters. So you see this when you zoom out, it says? Okay. UI improvements for selling equipment. Interface to sell equipment directly from the battle results screen. Okay, I guess that's like a little quality of life thing. UI improvements receiving new equipment. Function will be added so that players can access the sell and lock functions immediately after receiving new equipment, in addition to the pop-up menu for the equipment. Okay. I feel like this is a really bad example, because who's going to buy something like this from this shop and then lock it or sell it? Like, what? I feel like it's a really bad example, but you know, whatever. So you can immediately lock or sell things that you get, whatever. Other fixes and improvements. The Christmas theme, background music, and background will no longer appear in the main lobby and the title screen. Skin shop. Either's skin Star of Ezra will be added to the skin shop. Okay. Issue where Alencia's skill Noble Blood activated trample after using Eradicate in certain situations, even if it was not her turn, will be fixed. Issue where the skills of 3-star heroes were not recalled during the recall period were not able to be enhanced will be fixed. Nickname change ticket. An issue occurred where some players were able to change their nickname to one that was already in use. This issue has been corrected. Heirs who change their name to one that was already taken will be given a random nickname. Well, screw you. Rip those people. Additional nickname change tickets will be provided to players who are given a random nickname. So they can fix that, okay? I still think that's funny. And they have 30 days to use it, okay? World Arena. Issue where the results page displayed twice when players tap the yield button right before the opponent was defeated in battle will be fixed. Issue where heroes that receive damage from other content, such as from adventure mode, were not given max health in World Arena will be fixed. Well, that's certainly a problem. Issue where the names of heroes overlapped other heroes when selecting team in World Arena will be fixed. An issue where World Arena froze rather than synchronized when time passed when Epic 7 not active on the screen will be fixed. Issue where Soulburn effects were not displayed when used by certain heroes will be fixed. An issue where defeated heroes remain visible on specific occasions will be fixed. Issue where heroes with auto skill usage deactivated for auto battle did not auto use skills in World Arena will be fixed. Issue where players could select the user interface guide while searching for an opponent in World Arena will be fixed. Issue where players could not access imprint concentration for a hero with memory imprints in World Arena when they have ego fragment will be fixed. All background images for World Arena content will be improved. Okay. Pets. The winter special snowman and snowflake pets will no longer be available. Readability will be improved for description text in Pet House Pet. Gifts from lobby type pets will now display a larger image so that players can more easily see them. I guess that's nice. I feel like sometimes I have not noticed it because it was too small. An issue where battle type pets remained on display during battles for defense battle stages will be fixed. Of course, they still haven't removed synthesis failure chance. Monsters. Improvements have been made to the skill description for certain bosses in Monster Journal. An issue where on Abyss Floor 76, the skill description for Ruby Wyvern Skill Acrobat did not match the in-game effect will be fixed. Irrelevant highlights for skill descriptions for the skill Holy Shield from Monster Journal Ethel of the Light will be removed. Burn effect will be shown in the skill description when going to Monster Journal Dazzled Magnar. Issue where the constellation for Nitros and Consortium monsters in Episode 2 did not match the constellation shown in the Monster Journal will be fixed. Issue where the skill icon for Aranea Minister was not correctly placed when viewing via the Monster Journal will be fixed. Certain undead monsters' background story will be fixed so that it can be applied in the various places they appear. Issue where the game crashed occasionally when the last monster from a stage was defeated by the bleed effect will be fixed. An issue where there was a duplicate display of skills by Elite Perlin Swordsman from Episode 2, Stage 5 of 6, Red Dye Woods will be fixed. Other bug fixes and improvements. An issue where Kitty Clarissa's icon did not display as intended will be fixed. Issue where Episode 2, Stage 5-1 appeared grayed out even after acquiring access to the region will be fixed. Issue where the text displayed for the guaranteed summon for rate-up summons did not fit the designated text box will be fixed. User interface for Heroes Details Background Pack will be improved so that the scroll section will be minimized. Issue where after tapping the More button in the Hero Review section the game moved the reviews to the very bottom will be fixed. Issue where the description text for Domination Frame and Admirable Frame from Arena Honor Season displayed incorrect qualifications for the recipient will be fixed. Issue where when players entered a stage with the team they used in Arena, they were unable to use the repeat battle function as intended will be fixed. Information for the Arena display will be changed so that the season ranking and season points do not appear during pre-season. Okay. Is it just me or did that suddenly cut off? Information for the Arena display will be changed so that the season ranking and season points do not appear during preseason. Okay. The text calculating season ranking will be shown instead. The display for chests from which users can select equipment will be improved so that players can see set options for the available equipment. An issue where the tap to close area was set too small for the guild and aid, including the display when guild members receive aid, will be fixed so that players can close the window by tapping any area. Okay. Issue where the game stopped momentarily when players finished one round of a Guild War battle and tapped on the battle information tab in certain situations will be fixed. Issue where class information for heroes did not appear when the player had heroes defeated from Guild War battle will be fixed. Issue where hero class icons and enhanced element icons overlapped each other will be fixed. Issue where the scroll appeared in the inappropriate location when players sold equipment via the auto-select function will be fixed. An issue where players cannot enhance skills because the window for skill enhancement did not activate in certain situations will be fixed. Issue where user interface appeared in a disorganized order when players changed equipment via lobby inventory blah 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 will be fixed. An issue where the skill description for the artifact Proof of Valor was not fully displayed when it was enhanced so that it increased in skill level will be fixed. Issue where the gold was deducted in certain cases when players accessed the list of previous season arena equipment will be fixed. Issue where players were forced to move to the lobby when they did not have enough currency at the exchange menu will be fixed. Issue where, when using the transmission function, certain heroes are placed between ingredients and heroes not eligible for transmission will be fixed. Improvement measures will be taken in regards to the issue where a player's game would crash when they have long battles on higher floors of Abyss. Hopefully that fixes the issue of people like complaining about crashes on Abyss 90. I see that all the time. Like every time I pop into the forums, I feel like there's at least one bug report of, Abyss 90 crashing. Hopefully that fixes that issue. We'll continue to monitor this issue to check if there are additional instances of game crashes. Issue where the camping dialogue for Tierria did not match the text will be fixed. That was a whole bunch of like weird bug fixes and stuff. And some really small UI improvements. So really not much going on. Some new exclusive equipment. A Charles banner if you want Charles. New story chapter. And that's that. So I would say I'll see you later, but if you're only on my channel for Epic 7 stuff, then I probably won't see you later. So goodbye.